Morning. So Wednesday the 14th of October. I was just reflecting on just delivered a 3-day resilience and coping strategies course, and I mentioned briefly yesterday on a Facebook post that sort of focused on what we call the 5 pillars of resilience, which cover self-awareness, self-care, positive relationships, and mindfulness and purpose. And within each of those sections there's different strategies, different activities, different things that you can consider doing to help strengthen and develop those key areas. And I remember saying yesterday that at that point the mindfulness was an important one for me, because I really just needed time to breathe a little bit. And I'm walking Willow now this morning, and I was just again thinking about the pillars of resilience, and I was sort of thinking, well, what is it I need now? You know, whether it be in this given moment or this morning or today. And I've sort of decided actually today I need to give more focus to the pillar of self-care. Although generally I think I'm better at sort of looking after myself than what I used to be, because a bit like when you come from a very caring place, and that's also a big part of your work and your job, people who do that tend to care so much for others and put others first before themselves, which, as I say to everybody, doesn't help, because it gets tiring and you burn out. So I've definitely learned that over the years. But today, I've got a long to-do list, lots of things I know I need to get on with, and at one point I remember thinking, do I really have time to walk Willow? Well, yes, I can tell myself, no, because I've got to get on and do stuff, but actually to walk with Willow isn't just about Willow getting a walk, it's also enabling me to get out, clear my head, physically walking out, getting a bit of fresh air. And in my mind, for me, that means actually I'm also caring for and looking after myself. I was thinking then about, it's easy to do stuff like, just miss having a bite to eat, because again, that's all takes time, and I haven't got time because I've got a lot to do. But again, fueling your body is self-care, gives you both physical energy to do stuff and also helps me focus and concentrate. So I just think it's I think it's easy to tell ourselves we don't have time for all these, the things at the moment I'm talking about in terms of self-care, because we can kid ourselves. We literally haven't got the time because we're doing so much else. But those things not just in the short term, but certainly in the long term, are the things that help maintain and keep your energy and keep you going, actually. It's the same, the other day I was there's a friend that's just coming up briefly to visit Birmingham with their family. They're looking at uni and so on, and we'd mentioned quite a while ago, I knew they were coming up at some point, but I hadn't heard from them. And then when I did message them, they were like, sorry, sort of, forgot, last minute sort of thing, we're only coming up, literally flying visit and staying overnight. And I said to them, even if perhaps I could meet, if it was just for a short brief time. So they'd sort of come back and said, yeah, no, we could sort of consider doing that. So at the moment I'm just waiting for them to come back and give us an idea of a time, even if it's just to meet up for an hour or so. But I remember sort of thinking that'd be a really nice thing to do. And then I sort of started to say, and I said it, almost to my partner as well, but I've really got the time, and now I'm thinking about it, I've got to do this, that and the other, pretty much work related. And he was at a really important point. He was the one who reminded me and turned around and went, but actually, man, no, you need to take that time out, and that's also important, for you to connect with somebody who, you really obviously sort of have a, lot of connection with and a really good friendship. And I actually don't, she lives down south, I don't see her. I mean, lucky to probably see her once every 2-3 years maybe. And once you'd said it, I thought, yeah, you're right actually. And I mean, positive relationships is also another one of the pillars of resilience. So, you know, even if it's just an hour, you know, I can tell myself again, oh no, I haven't got the time because of, but then you just start to you start to exclude other aspects of your life that are really about enabling you to develop strength and resilience, which I feel actually in a lot of ways I think you need. I don't know, I think even more so as you get older, because I think, you know, you may lose people, you may begin to feel a bit more tired, you're going to be going through a number of changes, so yeah, I think you start to perhaps appreciate, I think they become even more important rather than less. So that's my reflection today, giving myself more time to develop my sort of self-care pillar of resilience, but also, as I said, they're connecting to the little bit to the positive relationships one as well. So just have a think about those things. You know, what is it that you need today, right now, or currently in your life? You know, which one or two of those pillars do you need to develop more, spend more time with, do more around that to develop it and strengthen it more? So on that note, have a lovely tutti frutti tasty Thursday, and I shall speak to you later, guys. Take care, bye.